Oh, there we go. Hi, welcome into the live stream. I'm going to be doing some trapping. I set out 2 traps last night, and I'm going to be checking them in the stream, and hopefully I caught something. I've got 2 different ones out with 2 different baits. I've got mostly tacos and lettuce, but I also threw an apple core in one of them. So hoping I can catch something, but I don't have the highest hopes. This is mostly going to be like a test live stream. I'm going to see if I can actually do this through this new program. I'm trying something called Streamlabs. It's supposed to make streaming easier, and I'm gonna see if it actually does. So far I can see the chat. Welcome into all you guys. And yeah, so far things are going good. Keep in mind I'm in the middle of the woods, so I would not be surprised at all if I just completely lose connection at some point and then the stream stops. So sorry if that happens. This is mostly a test more than anything because I've only done one other live stream, and that didn't go so well because the chat just completely stopped during the middle of it. I'm not sure why, but I got some gloves just in case I end up catching something special like a raccoon, even though I didn't use a big trap, so I probably won't, but maybe. And then if things take a very little amount of time because I don't catch anything or something like that, then I have this right here. See if I can flip my screen, doll. Yeah, right here, I got a little homemade trap with the stick and string and bucket. One of you guys commented and said I should use a metal bucket in order to get it to actually work better. And I kind of forgot until after I already had it set up, so I'll have to do that next time. But for now, that'll work. Welcome into everyone, and I'll probably get started here. And if you're watching after the live stream, if you're watching the recording, thanks for joining in. And I'm gonna check this first trap, which is right over here. It is open, dang it. Yeah, nothing here. Like I said, I had taco meat and I had lettuce, so kind of surprised nothing took it. But my apple core is gone. Wait, no, did I put that at the other trap? Yeah, I put that at the other trap. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check the other trap next and see what happens. I'll leave that out for now. Maybe I'll trap overnight, we'll see. Pittsburgh Pirates says, hi, how are things going? And they're going good for me, how about you? Alright. It's pretty thick in here right now, so it's kind of hard to get around. It's gonna be a little shaky. This is where I would not be surprised if I lost connection to the stream. I'm hoping I don't. You never know. We will see. And it is closed. Yep, nothing in it though. Dang it. It completely got tipped over. This happened last time. Someone commented and said I should stick an arrow through here so it doesn't do that. And yeah, that I kind of forgot to do that. So I'll reset it real quick and then maybe I'll catch something later, but looks like not much is gonna happen today. How many traps am I checking? I'm checking 2. Levadogs ate the apple core. Alright. I don't know how to set this up properly. Nope. There you go. Okay. Trap is reset. It didn't eat the apple core, but it moved it because it was at the back and now it's at the front. So something probably came in and bumped it over. Probably a raccoon just overpowering the little trap. I meant to set out a big trap, but I kind of forgot to because I thought I lost the trap, but it was literally just sitting next to my chicken coop the whole time. Alright, I gotta catch up on the chat messages. My reception is terrible. Worse than Miami in the playoffs. Well, that's not good. Maybe it'll get better if I go over here. I'm excited to look back at this and see how terrible the quality is because I don't have much internet, but we'll see. Alright, so for the rest of this, since we had the bad thing happen where I didn't catch anything, which I kind of figured would probably happen when I go live, but I have this set up. I got a bucket with a rock on top, so it kind of goes down quicker. And I got this string, so I bumped it. But when I pull it, it's supposed to let the bucket go down and then catch something in it. This is all just catch and release trapping. I don't really have any reason I need to kill anything or anything like that. It's just for fun and to test out this live stream thing. So I'm gonna reset this real quick and then kind of wait and see if something will go under it. This thing is in the way. So what I do is I have like this Y stick here so I can get it under and above, and then I attach this string. It's kind of worn out now, but I'm supposed to be able to set this and drag it all the way up the hill so that way I can pull it from back there. My decision making is worse than my driving skills. Yeah, I should have picked better baits. I left you in the plants. Alright. So, this string, if I don't slip over and fall over, I can just drag this up the hill. There's a bunch of like chipmunks and red squirrels back here, so maybe I'll get lucky, but probably not, because I didn't get lucky with normal trapping. But the string, I'll hold on to, sit up here, and then if something comes, I can pull it, and it'll set off. I'm only 7 minutes in. Wish we would have caught something, but apparently they're too smart for that. I've caught so much stuff around here that they're probably just used to it. Alright, I'm going to hold that right there. Now I'm going to test a couple things because this is a new streaming thing, so I want to see what I can and can't do. I tried to make a be right back scene, so I'm going to try that. I think it's working. Try muting my audio. Okay, now I'm unmuted. Should have worked. Flip camera. Yeah, okay. Back to here. Okay, so that seems to be working pretty good. And for now, I'm just gonna sit here and wait for something to actually come in. But what I noticed about trapping is that usually the raccoons come in later in the night and the possums come in earlier. So my hope was with the small traps, we would get a possum early because they're usually like right after the sun sets, at least for me. And after, like when it gets later on to like 2-3 a.m., that's when most of the raccoons I've caught actually go in, because I've checked traps a lot around like 10, maybe 11, and I've seen only possums caught to that point, and quite a few of them. But raccoons, it seems like they just wait till later on. But yeah, it worked good. That's good. It's not about the bait, it's about your overall decision grading. Oh, yep. True. Let's see. I'm gonna try something else. Wait, no, it got deleted. Never mind. The next thing I was gonna do is not working, so. As the summer goes on, I've got a lot of fishing videos that I'm going to be able to post for you guys. I have like 2 or 3 waiting to be made, but I'm trying to post once a week, so I'm saving them a little bit, and they take a long time to make. You guys want a video where I show you how I make my videos, because a couple people have asked me for that. And yeah, if you guys have any video ideas, let me know, and I'll consider them at least. What is that? Okay, it must have just been a squirrel or something walking by. But yeah, there's not too much more to do because I had no success trapping. This might be a very short live stream, and I'm not seeing any squirrels either. I'll try to be quiet for a second, see if you guys can hear that bird. There's probably something that could eat this stuff in the area that I could catch, but I doubt it. It would be boring to just sit here for forever. So I'll go till like maybe 15 minutes. There's the trap. My vacation was pretty good. I did some fishing, and yeah, that's the big fun part. But we did some swimming too. It was fun. React with chat for the last few minutes. Okay. I wasn't really on Discord last night, but there's bugs all over. They're tormenting me. I have to put my hood up. It's not actually cold out. I'm dressed like it's cold, like 40s, but it's actually like in the 60s or almost 70, I think, actually. And yeah, I have to bundle up so I don't get bit on the arms and stuff, and they still can sometimes bite through clothes, so that's why I can't make this a super long stream. What did I do on my vacation? I did some swimming, I did some fishing, watched some fireworks. It was pretty fun. What picture? I'm not sure. Oh no, it says my FPS is dropping and my connection is dropping. 75, the coldest here at like 7 a.m. It's like almost 9 here. I would check the internet, but I don't know if it's gonna completely end the stream if I, or not the internet. I'd check the weather to see exactly what it is, but if I go out of this app, I don't know if it's gonna end or not. My goodness, the bugs are awful right now. But I have bug spray on, so I should be fine. They're not really biting me, but they're swarming me. But yeah. I don't think I'm going to have any luck with this trap. I'll show you guys what it should do. So, something's supposed to come walking in right underneath there. And it's supposed to go get the bait. And then I'm supposed to take this string and pull. And that, okay, that's not supposed to happen. It fell backwards instead of sideways. Yeah, that's not right. Doesn't really bother to reset it at this point though, because nothing seems to be active right now. But yeah, I'm gonna walk back here by the traps. You guys should comment your favorite bait to catch possums, because I usually just use whatever scraps we have that I'm not going to eat. So, yeah, that's what I use. And like, I just ate an apple core, ate an apple and put the core in there. So that's my strategy. Obviously, it didn't work very well though. So, yeah, if you have any ideas, let me know. Even if you're watching this after it was live, you're watching the recording. I'm gonna go to the other trap, because I think, now that I think about it, the apple was knocked to the side. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just move this back to the back. There. Maybe I'll catch something tonight, probably not. If I do, I'll make a YouTube short on it, but I was hoping I'd be able to catch something on stream. That would have been really cool. They usually like this area, raccoons and possums, because there's water coming down. It's a fresh flow. So they come in the area. There used to be minnows in there that they'd kind of eat until they all died from them. So yeah, would have been nice. Cat food. Oh, that's a good idea. I've seen dog food too, so I might have to try that. I don't have cats, so maybe dog food would do the same thing. Yeah. Like, this is difficult to get through, this thick stuff, so I have to walk on the trees. Well, hopefully this stream has worked decently. It says there's 9 people in here, so it can't be that bad. But it says my connection is very low right now, and I kind of expected that. But any ideas that you have for future live streams, make sure to let me know. I'd like to do this more often, but the problem is I'm a hunting and fishing channel, so I'd either have to be hunting in the middle of the woods where there's no internet, or fishing where there's a bunch of other people, and also possibly no internet. And it's just difficult to live stream with this outdoor type of content rather than like someone who's a gaming YouTuber or something that can just go live from their own house where there's actually connection. So interested to see how this looks and if I'll be able to do more in the future or not. But yeah, next time I'm going to put an arrow inside the trap, because I did get that idea from a comment, and that way it can't be knocked over and they have to go through just that one way, or else they can't get it at all. And then the metal bucket idea, because this did not work at all today. If I would have waited a little longer and been quiet, maybe I would have got something, but probably not. So yeah, I guess to kill a couple of minutes, it did just rain last night, so there should be some tracks in here. If there was anything that passed by since it rained, might be able to see some raccoon tracks or possum tracks. Oh my goodness, there's an arrow right here. I just found an arrow. I think that's my brother's. Well, that's good. They'll be happy to see that. So the idea was that one of my commenters said that I completely forgot about, is put the arrow right like that, stick it in the ground a little bit, then if it moves, it's not going to do anything. Or it can rotate, but it can't do much else besides me bumping it closed like that, which probably happened last night too. But they probably wouldn't try as much to get it if there's an arrow through it. There we go. Looking good. Now to look for tracks in here. I'm gonna look in this wet spot. This is the area. It's right next to the trap, so if this thing that knocked it over came late in the night, we'll see tracks. If it was early in the night, like a possum, then I won't see tracks. But I'm not seeing tracks, so I guess that kind of answers our question. It was probably a possum that managed to knock this over, maybe a really big possum. The thing is, I've caught so many possums back here that they're probably getting used to it, actually. And then they just maybe figure it out, because I release them most of the time, because that's the easiest thing to do, and it's fun. Some people are against catch and release trapping, but I mean, you can catch and release fish, so I don't really have a problem with it personally. But yeah, I guess I'll probably end the stream there before I get eaten to death by bugs. So thank you all for joining in. I'm gonna go through the comments. Thanks to Okie Legend, Levadogs, Pittsburgh Pirates, and I think that's it for people who commented, and all you who are watching this live without commenting, and the people who are watching it later. So I'm gonna try this one more time and see if I can end the stream. So thanks for watching.